What's up, everybody? I'm Kyle Carlson, and this is the Vital BMX Weekly Update, where we discuss everything going on at vitalbmx.com and in the BMX world. I just got back from Simple Session 2017 in Tallinn, Estonia. Big thank you to those guys for having me out. Yet another great event in the books. I believe the event was in April last year, and they moved it back to February this year, so it was extra cold. I believe it was about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. There was ice everywhere, and couldn't quite handle that, but other than that, the event was fantastic. One big change for this year is for the first time ever, they separated the street and the park contest. In years past, the street and the park riders were judged against each other regardless of what they rode. So this is a big deal for the event. I was real excited about this change when I first heard about it, but after experiencing it, I was pretty disappointed. Reason being, during the street contest, they encouraged the riders to ride the park obstacles, and during the park contest, they encouraged the riders to ride the street obstacles. Essentially, if you're getting judged on the obstacles that aren't your event, then you could go ride the box jumps and win the street contest, or go ride the rails and win the park contest. I kind of feel like if they continue doing it this way, then it kind of kills the purpose of separating the events. But with that being said, we'll see where it goes in the future. It was nice to see them trying to progress forward. Larry Edgar won the park contest, which is absolutely awesome. I would say it's the biggest win of Larry's career. He was ecstatic. Larry has a great style. He goes fast as hell. He goes high. He still does some big tricks. He's absolutely a great face for BMX, and really proud of Larry to see him take that big win. Garrett Reynolds won street. Probably not a big surprise. Garrett is just so dialed at everything he does. He's really on another level, but that's no surprise to any of us here. He can basically do whatever he wants consistently every time. So I mean, when Garrett is riding and he's on, there's really nobody in the world that can compete with him. So much deserved first place. Hopefully he comes back next year to defend the title. As you probably noticed, there have been some pretty big changes to the total BMX team. This really started about a week and a half ago when Daniel Sandoval announced that he had left. Daniel's departure was followed up by Kostya Andreev out of Russia and then by Todd Mine out of Australia. Also about a month and a half to 2 months ago, Victor Peraza left. He didn't formally announce it, but he's been off Total for a while. We have a story up on the site about this. We talked to Ronnie Remo, the boss man over at Total, as well as all the riders to get statements and get the whole story. You can check that out in the link below. Ronnie Remo's a great guy. I think he gets really excited to help riders, and lo and behold, all of a sudden he ends up with a 15-man pro team, all of whom kill it. And all these riders want as much as they can get because that's what they deserve, because they're some of the best riders in the world, but Total's still just a small rider-owned company. So it's so hard to do for these riders what they actually deserve. So hopefully with a couple of these guys parting ways, it'll allow Total to focus more on their main guys and actually do a bit more for them. There was also some good news coming out of Total. Brock Horniman from Australia has officially been added to the team. Brock's amazing. If you haven't seen him ride, hopefully you will soon. Also, Kyle Baldock is taking over their distribution in Australia. Pretty big move for Baldock. I don't know much about Total's current distribution in Australia, but I'm guessing this is a big step up. If Kyle's heart's in it, I'm sure it's going to do well. If you haven't watched it yet, I absolutely recommend you watch Kink's video from their Rust Belt Tour. The Rust Belt Tour documents the team's trips from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Rochester, New York. All the guys kill it, and Daryl Taco absolutely killed it behind the lens. The video's rad to see all the Kink OGs, as well as a couple young guns like Marcus Christopher and Casey Starling thrown in the mix as well. A lot of good commentary from the guys. The video almost has a bit of a Road Fools feel, and it's one of the best things I've seen in a long time. It's definitely the type of video that inspires you to not only go ride, but to get in your car with your buddies and take a trip. Definitely check that out. Hit the link below. And other Kink news, if you somehow missed it, we recently dropped a video of Kink Pro Travis Hughes riding a bunch of concrete plazas in the San Diego area. Travis met up with Dobie, filmed a bunch of dope stuff, and killed it. If you haven't watched that yet, hit the link below and check it out. In the news of contest riding, this past weekend, the UCI held a big meeting in Lisbon, Portugal. The UCI is the governing body that oversees all Olympic sports, so if freestyle is going to be in the Olympics, it's going to be through the UCI. Daniel Deers was out at the meeting on behalf of all the riders, and here's what he had to say about it.
The turnout in this meeting was really good. A bunch of the guys from the UCI was there. Hoffman, Swope, Barty Young, myself. I went in representation of the riders. We've been talking a lot about rules and different things that have been going on in the series since the last few years, and trying to fine-tune all the details with them. The good news is the UCI is not coming in to go and tell us what to do. They were very adamant that they want us to keep the sport very similar to what it's been. I think the meeting went pretty well. There's still a lot of work to do. I think the riders would, at this point in time, the only thing that they could really know is that you're going to need a license to ride the FIS UCI events this year. There's a possibility that it will be anti-doping as well. Just stay tuned for a bit more news coming up in the next few weeks. Fizz is gonna be releasing the stops, the course designs, and a bunch of other relevant information. So just stay tuned and check it out.
There you have it. Definitely think the future is bright. Coming up on VitalBMX.com, we have a brand new Devin Smiley video. As you all know, Devin is amazing. The video is packed full of the technical madness that Devin is known for, so stay tuned for that. We've also got new projects in the works with Larry Edgar, Daniel Sandoval, and even Harry Main. Stay tuned for those. A couple weeks ago, I took a trip to Costa Rica with the Mongoose team. That video is coming your way soon, as well as a bunch of extras from that trip, and all sorts of other good stuff. That's it for now. Hit the links below if you want to further check out anything we discussed here, and keep checking VitalBMX.com for all your news, videos, products, anything else you could possibly need in the BMX world. See ya! We asked Daniel Dares what happened in the meeting, and this is what he sent us.
Penis, 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 penis.
That's right. That's the guy who's speaking on behalf of BMX.